Welcome to the Cerro Coso Library's quick video demo on formatting your paper in APA style. This demo will include the title page, abstract, body, and references page. For more information and explanations on formatting rules, check out our longer video on the APA formatting guide. Today I'll be demonstrating in Google Docs, but the instructions will be similar for other programs like Microsoft Word. First, let's format the overall paper. To adjust the margins, find the ruler under View, Show Ruler. You can then use the arrows on the ruler to adjust your margins so that the top, bottom, and side margins are measured at 1 inch on all sides. Check to make sure you are using a readable font like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman. Your font size should be 11 or 12 throughout the entire paper. Now we're going to double space our paper by selecting all the text, then going up to Format, Line and Paragraph Spacing, and clicking on Double. Finally, every page needs to have a header with the page number. To create this, we're going to double-click in the top margin. Then we're going to click Options, Page Numbers, and then Apply. Use the right alignment to shift the number to the top right. It should appear about ½ an inch down and 1 inch from the right. Now we're going to click back on the body of the paper, and we're going to work on the title page. This needs to be a separate page from the rest of the paper, so let's set the cursor where we want the new page to start. Then we're going to go to Insert, down to Break, and then we're going to do a page break. Scroll back up, and the title is supposed to be about 3 to 4 lines from the top margin, so I'm going to click right here before the first line, and then hit Enter 3 times. We can center the page by highlighting and aligning all of the text to the center. If your title is long enough that it wraps to a new line, you can put the subtitle on a separate line. That's this part right here. The title should also be in bold, so we're going to highlight that and then click the B. After the title, we're going to add an extra line break. And then there's going to be your name, your school's name, the course number and name, and the instructor. We'll end with the due date, which is in standard American month, day, year format, all spelled out. So now we'll scroll down to the abstract. An abstract is essentially a summary of the paper. They're not usually required for student papers, so you might be able to skip this, but check with your instructor just to be sure. If they do want you to have one, this will be your second page, and it's usually no more than a paragraph. We're also not going to indent it. At the top, we're going to highlight the word abstract, and then we're going to bold and center it. Keep in mind that you do not want to create any more spaces between these lines. Then we're going to create another page break here. Back to Insert, Break, Page Break. So our main body is going to start on a fresh, separate page. We're going to repeat the title from the title page, making sure that this is also, you guessed it, centered and bold. We also need to indent the first line of each paragraph ½ an inch from the left margin. The fastest way to do that is to select all the paragraphs and drag just the line above the arrow, ½ an inch inward. On the toolbar, we can also click Format, Align and Indent, and Indentation Options, and adjust things that way. In this case, it would be first line 0.5. Finally, we'll create another page break for our references page on a separate page. Insert, Break, Page Break. Again, we're going to center this title and put it in bold. Each of your reference citations will be printed directly below in alphabetical order by the author's last name. We'll cover how to construct citations in a different video. For the references themselves, we'll need to create a hanging indent. We can do this by highlighting the references, and on the ruler, we're going to drag the full arrow over by 0.5 inches and move the top line back to the margin. This creates a hanging indent. So now, your APA paper is set up in the proper format. You can find more information on creating APA citations and papers under Citation Help on the main library page at cerrocoso.edu/library. Once you're there, you can come up here and click the APA tab, And there you can find handouts, examples, and even templates down here, which already have the page set up for you. And you can download and use those for your papers. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the Cerro Coso Library. You can get in touch with us by email, chat, Zoom, and more. We're always happy to help. We hope to see you soon.